What is up, YouTube family? Austin P. Duke with the Dukes of Charlotte team, your trusted realtors. And today we are in South Charlotte. This is about 10 minutes from our luxurious design district of South Park Mall. We have a beautiful build by Sinacori Builder listed by Katrina Parks. Today we have 4-bed, 4-bath, just under 3,900 square feet of space. We're sitting on 0.25 acres, so not a huge lot, but this is a pocket neighborhood. This is one of my first houses that I did for the YouTube channel. Make sure you go check that out. It just went under contract. This all was a new construction site, and it is now pretty much done. It's full, but this is considered a pocket neighborhood. But we're working today on getting this under 30 minutes. This is a beautiful build. We got about 3,900 square feet and a list price just under 1.8 million. So let's go ahead and get this camera turned around and let's get us inside of this beautiful modern Zen house. So we get a little feel for the outside of the neighborhood. This is the front of your house. Love those privacy trees. That neighbor actually has a pool, so I can give you some inspo of what you can do to your house. But here are the other homes in this neighborhood. It's about 7 or 8 homes, but let's get to how sleek and sophisticated and a little masculine that this house is. It sets the tone. We got some brick, we have stucco, we have that board and batten brown wood up there. But I love these dark colors of contrast. We have beautiful landscaping with the dark mulch and the bushes. There's your designer tree. That is a really cool touch to add to this home. We're met with these oversized wooded doors. We have brick, stucco, board and batten. Love that. As we walk in, we're gonna be met with this 2-story foyer. Look at that. Adorned with elegant raindrop chandelier. This is a custom raindrop chandelier. I was reading it through the description last night and I could not wait to get into this house because this house was still being built when I was touring that house over there to the left. But when we come in, we have our half bath over here to the left. We have our upstairs to the right. But this 2-story foyers sets the tone of elegance in this house. It is striking. Let's get into it. What's up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Coming straight in, look at this. Wow. Let's start in the living room because I read that these were Italian imported cabinetry, glossed over with an oro or an osso type finish. I've never seen anything like it. Mr. Levin is the light designer. Like, so those lights that we see back there, those LED lights, he is the designer, very well known. But this house is meant to be a Zen Modern type design. So you're gonna see all the moody colors and vibes and flow. And these lights really help set it off. And it's just a very warm aesthetic in this house. You have the tray ceilings, like ceilings here. We have the small spotlights. And then this rustic type, let's see if we can get close to this chandelier that's here in the living room. It's kind of giving you a rustic feel, but it's still very modern and sleek in design. Absolutely love that. We have white oak flooring, white oak wood flooring, LVP. Now let's make our way to the kitchen. This is an open floor plan with a slight formal dining room. But let's take a look at this oversized. This is at least a 15-foot kitchen island, and it's not just black. Let's see if we can get close to it, because it's not just black, it's kind of grayish, brownish in there, but it does a great service to the colors of contrast with the white oak. in these Italian imported cabinetry. But this is your waterfall. It's one of Desiree's favorite style of kitchen islands. You have your waterfall kitchen island. Let's see if these open up. Yep. So these actually act as storage. So I want to show that because it's not only a beautiful design, but it's also storage. Now, I had a friend of mine whose dad is a builder as well. And he said that they found us on YouTube and he kept asking, why is he opening up all the drawers? Well, I'm opening up all the drawers because that's what the people want. That is what the people want. I see the comments and I see that you guys want to see what the cabinetry looks like on the inside and outside, and I totally get it. So I will continue to provide that for you guys. Let's take a look at the refrigerator that is nicely flushed with the other cabinetry. Man, I've never seen a design like this, and it is really, really cool and sophisticated touch. Love the backsplash. It's a 3D, you can feel it. Let's see if you can hear it. But that 3D feel on the backsplash. Now, usually we see the countertops go up to the backsplash, but I really love how the builders here really switched it up and gave us a design that we don't see too often. All right, let's take a look at the drawers. Inside, that's my laptop. We have Thermador brand. If you've seen the previous tours, you know that every luxury home is gonna have a Thermador or a Wolf brand or a brand that you've never heard of before. That's probably foreign. But we have 6 eyes. Again, gas eyes with the griddle. These are really starting to be common in this space. But just take a look at that. Again, the Italian imported hood range right there with the floating shelves and the lighting. You're gonna see that all throughout the house. It just gives it that angelic glow that just makes it so much grand. And that's something that you can add to your house as well. Lights make everything better. And we have another Thermador refrigerator. So you have a refrigerator here and you have a refrigerator over there. But let's take another step back since I'm just in awe of these cabinets. All right, let's keep it moving. Now we have our formal or informal dining room with vaulted ceilings with the exposed beams, giving that rustic look. Look at this chandelier. Man, I absolutely love that. Here's your view from the dining room, looking out to the kitchen area and to the front of the house. Again, the tray ceiling, like ceilings up here. You have your natural lighting coming in with the windows. And that's not a door. This is a floor to ceiling window. And I love the symmetry and the symmetric value that the builders went with in this home. We usually see white walls, and that was one of the tours that we did a couple weeks ago. Desiree was like, it's missing color. It's just white all around, it's missing color. I love how they were bold in their attempt to match the outside with the inside of the house. So you're still seeing that tannish, beigeish color with the contrast of the black. Well done, absolutely adore that. That is striking. All right. Let's go over here because here is our Butler's pantry. So this is not a scullery because it doesn't have a stove. It's not a second kitchen in short, but this is our Butler's pantry. We have another oversized farm sink right here, and they're continuing the countertop with the island. They're continuing that, and they're also continuing the backsplash. There's 3D backsplash right here, that brownish tannish color, and then again the Italian imported cabinetry with the matte black. Now, you know what I'm looking for. It's not $1 million home without a wine fridge. Let's see if we can find that. Here's your dishwasher right here. But look at that. So just how you see this glass display cabinetry right here, that's beautiful for vases, and adding that green color and adding a little flair to your kitchen items and your food to make this a pantry that the door doesn't have to be closed on. When people come, it's neat, it's organized, and it goes with the flow of the house. And again, we have the lights, and let's check out. See, so that's unique. We have pull out cabinets here. We usually don't see that. We usually see them swing open like that there. But to have this pull out is a unique touch. Again, take the inspo with you. This is something that you can do to add the color and the mood to your house. Go ahead and paint the trims of the doors black or the color of your choice. All right, I know you guys want to see that one more time. All right. So this would be your mudroom right here. We're gonna check out the garage, and then we're gonna check out the primary bedroom, which I believe is downstairs. Put your shoes in here, hang your coat up, take your hat off. Oh, look at that right there. That is nicely done. Awesome. And again, you see the award-winning lighting. Now, okay. Now I thought this was a door or like a closet, but this is a part of an accent wall. We have epoxy flooring in this garage. And usually where we see white walls in a garage, again, they're taking this nice mocha color, mocha brown color right there. You have some extra storage over here. Let's check that out. Yes, yes, a little bit of storage. Again, for the people who don't see, or this is their first time seeing this video, I'm always going to add the inspo with garages as your home gym or your man cave. Throw some turf down, put the racks up, put the TV up. But one of my other clients that we just took out, they actually said they would turn their gym into an office space. So I'm always going to bring ideas and inspo, not to the people that are just interested in this home or interested in buying this home, but to the people that may never be able to buy. I would definitely continue to add that inspo for everybody to be able to do whatever they want with their garage. So office space would be a nice touch as well. Look at the floating shelves and the lighting. Again, this wood, this modern wood design is continuing in this house. I know in older homes, we would see those wood panels and it's like, looks like it was straight off the tree, but this is the new modern wood type that I think is gonna be in style for a very long time. But they have this as their accent walls in these little corridors or little hallway spaces before you enter the room or the garage. Again, the Italian imported gloss cabinetry is continuing. And let's see, is this the primary or guest suite? I think this is the guest suite. Look at the accent wall. You can do this yourself. This is about a $100 project at Lowe's. Have them cut you up some wood slats right there, and then you staple them or nail them into your wall, paint them up, and now you have yourself a nice accent wall. So not only do we want to bring a buyer here, but we're going to provide some inspo. Nice guest room. The white oak continues. Look at that. Into the baseboards. Nice touch. TV can go here. These ceilings are 10-foot ceilings. The doors are sitting around 8 or 9 feet, 8.5 or 9 feet. And I love the designs on the door as well. All the closets are custom built-ins, in short. Oh, wow. Floor to ceiling tiling, that marble design is coming out. And now we're starting to see some grays, nice colors of contrast with that black and brown mocha color, frameless. I don't think I've ever seen a toilet this color. This is a 3D, this is a textured countertop, stone countertop. Nicely done. And we're gonna continue to see the different colors of contrast in this home of the grays, the browns, the blacks. We're gonna see that throughout this home. Just look at that. So serene, so peaceful, so tranquil. Now, here is your backyard space right here. And these are double doors that open almost floor to ceiling. Again, love that matte black trim. Here you can see a better look at the stucco. And I love these sconces on the outside of the house. Look at that. You have your Trek flooring. This is a brown Trek flooring. That's the same color as the outside of the house. And then you have one of the main streets, that's Carmel Road. If you know Carmel Road, Carmel Road is a very popular road here in the Charlotte area. Now, sitting on 0.25 acres, and the other house is right next door. And I imagine that you are able to put a fence up, possibly. That's definitely a question we'll have to ask the listing agent. But this is still enough room to add a pool back here. A circle pool, a lap pool. We could do a corner pool right here with a hot tub and a jacuzzi. But love the symmetry of this house. Now, when we go upstairs, it's a secondary bedroom. So we're gonna conclude really quickly today, and I believe under 30 minutes. But I wanted to make sure that we're getting a look of this full house in detail. Oh, we got a mirror. Did I already say what's up? Look at that. Natural lighting coming up. Now we're going into the 25-foot ceilings, going upstairs. All right, but before we go upstairs, I have to show you the half bathroom really quickly. And this is one of the nicest half bathrooms I've ever seen in my life. It gives you the high-end luxury experience of one of your favorite high-end restaurants, like a Ruth's Chris, a Chima, a Sexy Fish in Miami. But just look at the natural lighting. Of course, you need to get some privacy tint right there to go on that window. But look at the attention to detail with the copaestheticness of the wall when you first walk in, that view, and then being able to match a little slither of that on the toilet wall. That's just nicely done. You have your hanging sconces right there to add in that ambient lighting. You have floating cabinetry. And again, this texture, I saw this on the picture as well, that 3D texture. Just, I love this space. It's giving that spa-like colors of contrast with that bronze right there as well, but nicely done. Nice, huge, unique mirror, but that's one of my favorite pieces. I spent a minute in here, but it was definitely needed. Now, let's check out upstairs. And we have a nice landing zone here upstairs. Now, I told you we would take a closer look at this custom built raindrop chandelier. Nicely done. All right, let's check out, 'cause I know you have waited far too long. Let's go ahead and check out the primary bedroom, and then we'll check out the other spaces later. We have 4 bed and 4 baths. Look at these nice oversized windows looking out into your backyard. Now you do have the cars coming, but these are soundproof windows, so you hear minimum cars going by. Nice room space. This is one of my favorite parts right here. It gives a granular entrance into this luxurious bathroom. Look at that chandelier. That is luxurious living at its finest. Oh man, look at that. Oh man, I love what they did with the wall accent right here with that marble and the fireplace next to the standalone tub, that matte black tub. This is so modern, it's so sleek, it's so sexy. And with the list price right under 1.8, this is actually a very practical and affordable space, especially for this area here in the South Park, South Charlotte area. We have some floating like cabinetry right here. Love this black wood. Told you they're continuing those colors that just, the inside of the sink is that matte black. They've just done a really great job of really creating that spa-like feel. Because usually when you go to spa, you have like an open, white, and airy, but the lights are dim here. It's a mood, it's Zen Modern. We got some cabinet space right here. Let's close that really fast. Open that so we can see our storage space. But let's get to why we're here, which is this shower space. Look at the marble tiling going around. The floors are all copacetic. Have your little shower bench right there. And it's marble all through the shower. The matte black finishes. And you also have your raindrop shower head. Nicely done. Hope you guys are getting the feeling vibes in this house. Got some natural lighting. Again, these dark colors of contrast. That is a black wood, if you can see that texture. It's not just a normal wall. We have our first closet in the space. We have another one out there in the bedroom. But look at the colors, that gray and black colors of contrast, and then we have like a stone-like custom build right here. Looks like stone. Nicely done. This is given elegance, it's given grace, and it's given sophistication. Love that. I've never seen a fireplace in a bathroom. Comment if you've ever seen a fireplace in the bathroom. That is awesome. Wanted to take our time with that. Here's the second closet space right here. Nice. All right. We are moving on and we're almost finished with the tour. Coming off to the left, you have a family room. This is a bonus room. Just look at all this natural lighting coming in, these oversized windows. This space, I'm gonna get over here in this corner. I'm gonna stop and give a nice little pan because I just want to show you the size of this room. And yes, it's okay. Your neighbors are closer to you in this pocket neighborhood. Every house is not about getting 1 to 2 to 3 acres of land. 0.25 in a pocket neighborhood in a nice area. This is our luxurious design area, and not everybody wants their neighbors to be 2 or 3 miles apart. So you do have that here in this neighborhood. You have a community feel. We can see the pool better from this view right here. And even with the privacy trees, as those get taller, we're not gonna be able to see that pool much longer. But that's something that you can see that you can do in your 0.25 acres, and you still have a little bit of yard to run around and do some fun activities outside. All right, we have our washer and dryer. Again, the same designs from the closet, that stone-like, and you can kind of see it better here, but that stone type design, you're starting to see it better in this laundry room. Love these quartz countertops. You have your sink here, and let's open up some cabinets. These are nice heavy doors as well. But I love that design. Everything here is giving you a 3D feel, a textured feel. Now we're gonna go into the secondary bedrooms. You have a slight little catwalk type hallway right here, but it's so open and it makes the space feel open. All right, now this bedroom isn't staged, so we're gonna go to our last stage bedroom. And again, these are 10-foot ceilings. But here is this space. Love how they have this the same rustic type chandelier they had downstairs in the living room. They're bringing that same spheric design up here. So nicely done with that. We have some natural lighting coming in, and yes, again, the house is close, and we can say for 1.8 million, I want my neighbors that close. Everybody doesn't desire to have their neighbors a mile or two away, and this is okay because you're in a close, tight-knit community with only 7 or 8 other houses. Now, take a look at this. This does not come with the house. This is staged, but look at the different textures that you're seeing in the house. You're not just seeing leather, or you're not just seeing the corduroy type stuff. You're seeing this velvet type suede feel. And that is what the builder has been doing all through this house with the accent walls, the cabinetry, the gloss, the stone, even down to the countertops. All these are Italian imported cabinetries and built-ins. All right, we have a Jack and Jill-like bathroom. This is not an actual Jack and Jill because the doors don't connect, but you have a bedroom to the left and a bedroom to the right. And again, look at these lights. Something that you can do in your house right now, instead of using white lights, go back to that yellow bulb lighting, or get dimmers in your house to create this mood and this vibe of this house. As you see, the lights are dim and it's a mood, like it's not just the white bright or the LED lights. So definitely explore and experience that. We have frameless, and then the floor to ceiling marble tiling right there. Yeah, I'm in love with the colors of contrast in this home. Very moody, very sophisticated, and very warm colors. All right, last bedroom. It's the 4th of 4. And again, that same spheric chandelier or light fixture. And then you have your built-ins here with the double doored closet. And this bedroom right here is facing to the to the front of the house. All right, so that concludes the tour. Now let me get us closed out. All right, so if you're interested in purchasing this home, we would be your buying agents on this home. Or if you just want to work with the Dukes of Charlotte, we work with all price points, not just $1 million homes. We work as low as $200,000 all the way up to the multi-millions. We would love to assist you guys. We are the Dukes of Charlotte team. We're so excited for next year. We're so appreciative of this past year. It all started next door with our first YouTube video. And now it has gone on to be an incredible year with incredible support, incredible love, and just meeting new clients, growing our business. We really appreciate you guys. And again, work at all price points, but if you're interested in this particular home, call me today, 704-605-2323. We would love to get you the best deal possible for this beautiful Sinacori built home. And that's pretty much it, guys. We hope you're enjoying these house tours. I can't get over this custom design raindrop chandelier right here, but we are in the South Charlotte area. It's about 10 minutes from South Park and about 20 minutes from Uptown Charlotte. We have just under $1.8 million purchase price, but that does not mean that has to be the closed price. So contact me today if you're interested. We'd love to assist you. Desiree says hi, and we are the Dukes of Charlotte, your trusted realtors. Until next time.